everybody. All right. Happy spring. It is officially now spring. And so tonight we are going to talk about purging that makeup bag. Okay. Because part of a new season, especially a season like spring, we always like to think like out with the old and in with the new. And so that might be something that's on your mind. And if it's not, I kind of want to bring it to your attention because you might really want to think about purging that makeup bag. So, one thing that I've really noticed is I've been meeting with some of my customers and clients over the last couple of months and weeks is that they have some things in their makeup bag that have been there for a really long time. Okay, so tell me in the comments, say hi as you hop on, and then tell me, do you have anything in your makeup bag that's been in there for a really long time that you're probably not even necessarily using, but you keep it there because I don't know, maybe we think one day we're going to use it, or maybe it was our favorite color we wore in college, or maybe it's because we don't know what color we are, right? Like, so hey, Carla, hey, Diane. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So I'm going to talk to you also about when it's time to toss it. Like, when should you be trashing those things that are in your makeup bag? Because in case you didn't know, things are not actually meant to last 5-10 years. Okay. So, all right. So we're going to get into really quickly talking about purging your makeup bag. And then I'm going to maybe make some suggestions of things that you can switch out for some things in your makeup bag, but definitely participate in the comments because it makes it fun. All right. So first we're going to talk about liquid foundations. How many of you have liquid foundation in your makeup bag? If you do, tell me in the comments, what kind of liquid foundation do you have in your makeup bag? Well, this actually isn't my foundation. It's in my little cart of goodies that I have here in my office for my lives. But this is our CC cream foundation that we have. And this is a liquid foundation product. And this is one that's found in a tube with a pump, but this foundation also has an SPF in it. So SPF is definitely one of those products that has a definite shelf life. Okay, it has a definite shelf life. So with liquid foundations, and not just liquid foundations, but let me see if my other one is in here that I was going to talk about. So liquid foundations and concealers, take a guess at how long they should be in your makeup bag for. 1 year. 1 year. 1 year is when you should be tossing those liquid foundation and concealers. Now, that is also true when it comes to your SPF products. You really don't want to keep them longer than a year. So if you are not using them up, you want to make sure, okay, it's 1 year for liquid foundations and concealers. So get that makeup bag out. If you have a foundation in there that's been in there longer than 1 year, get that trash can close and throw it on in there, okay? Because if you keep it past that time, it can start to break down. It can be not as effective. It can grow bacteria in the bottle. And once air is exposed to products over a period of time, they become less effective, okay? So 1 year for liquid concealers and foundations. All right, next, let's talk about our powder foundations, cheek colors, eye colors. Okay, so like here is one of our eye colors. Okay, so we're talking these babies here. Also, we're talking about, let's see, I don't have a cheek color handy, but our cheek colors come in similar things. And then we have our powder foundations. Okay, our powder foundations. Who wants to go ahead and take a guess on how long those products should last you? All right. And here's the deal. These are the products that women tend to keep for a long time, way longer than they are supposed to be kept for. So, for example, can you think of when you've had eyeshadows for longer than 2 years? So again, remember what happens is there could be bacteria buildup, all of that stuff going on in there. So it's best to get rid of them at the 2-year mark. Same thing with your powder foundations. All right. So 2 years. It's 2 years for your powder, foundations, cheek colors, and eye colors, okay? 2 years. All right, next, we are going to talk about your liquid eye colors, okay? So you might be a liquid eye color fan. If you are a liquid eye color fan, I will tell you that your liquid eye colors are going to be 1 year, okay? Liquid eye colors, 1 year. So some of you may have also had previously, we had cream eye colors. How many of you had any of our cream eye colors? So our cream eye colors have been gone for a little while now. And so you may have had them longer than 1 year. So it might be time to toss it and exchange it for a liquid eyeshadow, okay? Because that is what we have in our line that replaced those. Okay, lipstick and lip gloss. Lipstick and lip gloss. Does anybody want to take a guess on the lipstick and lip gloss? How long these should be in your makeup bag? So I will tell you, remember, so when you're thinking about how long these are going to last, remember, this applicator touches your lips and then you put it back in the bottle a lot, okay? So let's see if we have any guesses. Let's see. Someone says 1 to 2 years. It's 1 year again on these. 1 year. So 1 year for your lipsticks and lip gloss. Because remember, they're actually touching your mouth. Bacteria can grow, especially if it's left sitting like in your purse for a really long time or in your car for a really long time or whatever. So that is the use up rate for lipsticks and lip glosses. All right, let's talk lip liner and eyeliner. Lip liner and eyeliner. This is another 1 year. 1 year. Again, think about it. It's touching your eyes, right? Touching your lips. Not a whole lot different than putting the lipstick on your lips, right? So 1 year, again, for those products. So if you've had an eyeliner or a lip liner for a little too long, might be time to toss it, okay? All right, let's talk about mascaras. This is probably like the number one product that women keep for way too long, okay? Way too long. So mascaras is every 3 to 6 months, but probably closer to the 3-month range. So if you're watching this and you're like, I've had my mascara for like a year. Time to toss it, okay? Same thing that you want to think about. This applicator on this brush is touching our eyes, okay? And then it goes back in the bottle. And there are these little things that grow on your eyelashes naturally called eye mites. And so when you put your mascara on, then you stick it back in the bottle, the bacteria and everything is growing in there. So it's really, really important for every 3 to 6 months on mascaras. Oh, I better take the 1 year down. I don't want you guys to get confused. 3 to 6 months on mascaras. So ask your consultant if she has a mascara club, because if she does, maybe she would contact you every 3 months and let you know it's time to replace your current mascara. Or if you wear mascara every day, ladies, usually within about 3 to 6 months, it's empty anyway, and it's time for a new bottle, okay? All right, let's talk next about cleansers, okay? So I have in my hands the Botanical Effects Cleansing Gel. So your cleansers, once they're opened, are also going to be about a year, okay? Because once you open them, like when they're sitting, after they're made and they're sitting there, air isn't getting in there. But once you open this, air has been exposed to the inside. And so about 1 year for your cleansers. It's also about 1 year for your moisturizers, okay? So you really just want to be thinking about, how long have I had these things in my makeup bag, okay? Because it might be too long. All right, so while we're talking about makeup bags, the other thing that I want you to think about is it might be time to change up your makeup bag, okay? It might be time for a new bag. And so my favorite makeup bag ever, because of its versatility and ease, is definitely our travel roll-up bag that we have from Mary Kay. Okay, I absolutely love and adore this bag. I'll Vanna White it for you. Here's why I love it. I love it because we actually only have one full bathroom in our house. So I share bathroom space with the rest of the 5 members of my family. And so I love this because I can hang it. This is a hook. So I can hang this on the back of my door, okay? Hang it on the back of my door. Or we actually have hooks for our towels. And so on my towel hook behind our door, I have my roll-up bag hanging. I also love it because this is really easy to clean, okay? How many of you are a little messy with your makeup? I'm a little messy with my makeup, not gonna lie. So my makeup bag gets a little dirty. And so what I love about this bag is that these compartments, so it has 4 compartments, okay? These compartments rip off. And so, for example, if I'm heading for an overnight trip and I don't necessarily need the whole bag because I'm trying to pack light, I can just grab my makeup out of the one bag. Or if I'm running late to church, which is a weekly occurrence in this house, because I'm always the last one to be able to get ready because I'm always busy getting everybody else ready. I have to just grab my makeup and take it in the car so I can finish my makeup on my way to church. And so I can just grab my makeup out of my bag and leave the rest of this hanging. Also, the fact that those are detachable makes it super easy to clean your bag. These are just plastic. So you can run them. I've run mine in the dishwasher. I've cleaned mine by hand with soap and water and then just let it out on a towel to dry. So I love that about this bag. I love that the hanger swivels. Okay, so you can spin it around and you can just close it right back up. Now this was a new bag, so you can kind of see how it's flat right now. But once you have it filled up, it just pops open. So it has plenty of room to hold all of your Mary Kay goodies, your skincare and makeup. So maybe you do makeup in one pocket, skincare in another pocket, body care in another pocket. There is plenty of space and plenty of room in this bag. So if it's time for you to consider a new makeup bag because maybe yours is a little old and torn and stuff like that, you may want to consider the travel roll-up bag from Mary Kay, and you want to ask your independent beauty consultant how you might be able to get your hands on one for free. I don't know. Okay, so that's the travel roll-up bag. All right, so really quick before we hop off, I just want to share with you some things you might consider swapping out, all right, of your makeup bag if they're old. So for sure, you might, because it's spring, you might need to swap out your foundation. So now might be a time when you're going to transition and get ready for your summer foundation shade. I know I definitely have a winter shade and a summer shade. And so springtime is when you can be getting your makeup bag all ready for that to happen. So it might be a good time to trade out your shade of foundation as you're hopefully, as it gets a little warmer. We've had teasers here and there in eastern Pennsylvania. Hopefully the warm weather is here to stay real soon. But once it is, I know I spend a lot of time out in the sun and I get tan, so I need to change my color. So you might need to do that too. Another thing that you might need to change as the weather changes is you may need to change your cleanser. So if you're using whatever you're using, if it's our TimeWise 3D line and you were normal to dry in the winter, but once it starts to get warm out, you need the combo to oily because maybe your T-zone gets a little oily as you're sweating, then you might want to consider starting to change that out. You also might not need as much intense moisturization as you did in the winter. So if you were using something like our intense moisturizing cream or our oil-free hydrating gel, maybe you want to switch back to just using your regular day and night cream every day now that you're here for spring. So those are some tips to help you purge your makeup bag, okay? Spring is also a great time to get a fresh new look, okay? So now might be a time to update your palette. Update your makeup palette. Ask your consultant, what spring eye colors would look great on me? What spring lip shade would look great on me? So we can help you shake up your makeup bag and go through with you maybe what it's time to replace, what it's time to change out in terms of formulation or shade. That is what your independent beauty consultant is here to do. We are here to help advise you on those things. And maybe you don't remember what your spring color was last year. Maybe you don't remember, what you used before. We got you covered there too, because we keep note of everything and we track all that stuff. So we're always here to help. Another thing you might want to do as you're getting into spring, even if you've done it before, if it's been more than 6 months, you may want to download the free Mary Kay Skin Analyzer app onto your phone and do your skin analysis and email those results over to your independent beauty consultant to see if any of those recommendations have changed now that it's a new season. And I always recommend doing a little video chat or in-person quick on-the-go get-together with your consultant just for a quick checkup from the neck up. That's what we're here for. Just like you go to the dentist every 6 months, just like you go to get your hair cut every 6 to 8 weeks, it's no different with your skin, okay? You want to treat it the same. So get that checkup from the neck up. Get ready for spring. We have a lot of fun spring cleaning themed things in store for you this month here in the Social Rescue Group. Next week, we're going to be all about cleaning your applicators. We're going to teach you how to clean your brushes, any of the applicators that you use for your skincare and color cosmetic needs. All right, everybody, have a great week. If you have any questions about any of the products that were featured, you can always reach out to your independent beauty consultant and she can answer any of those questions for you. Have a great week.